everybody. You are listening and watching AVF Breakout. I'm Jason Ikeler, and joining me today is Liz from Starling Glow.
Hi.
Thanks for coming in.
So glad that you had me today.
I'm so glad that you're here. So we just came into We Are Infinite, which is technically
the first song
that you released.
Yeah.
Does it feel good to finally be getting music out there?
What's so funny is that I've had these moments where somebody sent me, they were in Costco and the music video was playing and they're like, Liz, you're at Costco. I was like,
my God.
No, I'm not. I'm at the gym. And then she sends me the picture. I was like, oh. And another friend, it was playing at Disneyland. They have, in California Adventures, they have a big dance, what's it called? The Mad Tea Party.
Oh.
And it's like a dance club basically after hours. And someone texted me, oh my gosh, you're playing We Are Infinite at Disneyland. And it's really cool.
That's so cool.
I have yet to hear it in public. And I feel like I'm the last person that I know that hasn't.
And you're the one that wants to hear it. That's not fair.
No, but it will be all the more gratifying when I actually.
When you finally do.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is obviously your first album. So we're going to have a couple get to know Liz better questions.
Sure.
So these are going to be really fast. So you just need to say the first thing that pops into your head.
That's dangerous.
And just finish these sentences, okay? The last movie I saw was...
I don't watch movies that much. No, I saw something it was Halloween, the fourth one.
Was it good?
I mean, I feel like I'm regurgitating. Yeah. The first and the second one, the third not so much. Then the fourth, I had to do the prerequisite marathon leading up to
it.
No, or was it Friday the 13th? I watched both of them.
Halloween
I'm getting confused.
time. It gets a little scary.
Oh,
That's all right.
man.
We'll take that.
Horror's not my steez.
Mine either.
Yeah.
I can't. It's just too creepy. Okay, Harry Styles makes me...
think that he's from One Direction.
Oh, that's good.
I got it.
The song that I'm most embarrassed to tell people that's on my iPod.
I have no shame.
No shame?
None.
Thank you. I don't believe in guilty pleasures.
No.
I think you should feel good about everything.
Dude, I listened to Screamo from high school. I listened to ska. I listened to everything.
What's the last song you downloaded?
It was totally Blank Space. I'm obsessed.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
I've listened to that on the way here. The food I eat when I'm sad is...
Cake.
Cake? What kind of cake?
Chocolate cake.
Chocolate cake.
Vanilla buttercream icing.
Oh, that's very specific.
It is with sprinkles if possible.
Okay.
Yes.
And that makes you happy.
Oh my God. And fat.
That's all right.
It's okay.
What's on the lock screen of your phone?
Home screen is me jumping my horse.
Okay.
I guess that's the front screen, and back screen's my boyfriend.
Aw.
Aw.
Well, then I'll just skip ahead.
Oh.
If you were a horse, somebody told me you liked horses, what would your name be?
Liz the Awesome Horse.
Liz the Awesome. I like that. Okay, and the last time you lied to someone?
Oh, well, I was supposed to go to karaoke really late last night, and I love you, friends. I had so many things. I had band rehearsal before this, and before that I had to get my horse out, all these things. So my day was jam-packed. So I fibbed and said the interview was first thing in the morning, and that's why I couldn't go to karaoke, but it's obviously in the afternoon.
We can say this is in the morning. It's not on live.
I mean,
it's 9 a.m. You're so tired. Yay!
I will come to karaoke next week. I love you, friends.
You're probably not fun to karaoke with because you're really good, right?
Here's what's ridiculous is the biggest show I've ever played was to 25,000 people.
No big deal.
Karaoke makes me want to have a panic attack.
Really?
Because there's only 6 people.
And there's pressure.
Palm sweats. I lose it.
What do you karaoke?
Actually, my go-to song is "Wherever, Whenever" by Shakira.
Oh.
But I know it also in Spanish, so I mix the two.
That's a good party trick.
Everyone, you go into the second chorus, and everyone's thinking you're just gonna keep going, and all
then
of a sudden,
in Spanish, bam. Do you feel like I always feel like if anybody's really good at karaoke, they're kind of an asshole because you should be having fun, right?
Everybody does musical theater in that group or sings. That's not fair.
I did a Little Orphan Annie medley once, and I got booed out of the bar.
No, you
but
didn't.
I thought it was a great idea.
That's amazing.
And the song you always sing in the shower.
Is it? Oh, that's so shameless. I sing my.
That's good.
Own songs in the shower.
That's the best place to warm up.
And I hope that no one's listening.
Yeah. It's okay. They're your songs. You can sing them wherever you want.
It's good for your throat.
Exactly. Okay, let's talk about music.
Yeah.
You were raised in a musical family.
Yeah.
What was that like?
So I literally teethed on my dad's guitar.
Okay.
I think he sold that one. I'm so mad about it. It was purple. There are teeth marks in it. My parents they both had, they had a band together, and like my dad was signed for a little while back in the 80s. And so it's funny because they have a business and they still just like play music for fun. But there was never a time where I can't remember like my dad chasing me around the house with a guitar, like, "What's this chord, Elizabeth? It's
Okay.
a G flat 9 minor 7." And I'm like, "Oh, whoa."
I just want to play outside.
That's pretty much it. But it was actually so cool because they never pressured me. They never made me feel imposed upon by music. But it was just so prevalent in the environment that I grew up in that it was just all you know to do. Like,
Yeah.
Mom's singing, Dad's singing. I'm going to find the third above it and I'm going to harmonize.
That's
Whee!
cool.
Yeah.
Did you ever think you would do anything else besides music?
I totally, yeah. What's funny is that my parents never deceived me about how difficult the music industry was because they both were in it for a while and got out of it to have more practical careers. So I went to a 4-year college. I studied Spanish, actually.
Oh, wow.
Thus the Shakira party trick.
Okay.
And I was thinking like court interpreter, or I could do a lot of things being bilingual. But what's so funny is that I actually was a horseback riding instructor and loving it, but something was missing. And I knew like I'd not been playing in bands for a while, and I realized like this is not, if I don't try now, I'm going to really regret it. So,
That's cool.
Yeah.
So then how did Starling Glow come about?
You got a second?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, we got a whole long time.
Perfect. So my producer, Billy Moeller, he was in a band called The Calling. They have a really famous song, Wherever You Will Go. And he's done a bunch of stuff. He's played bass on like Kelly Clarkson albums. He's
Preach.
no big deal. No, I know, she's my girl. He was trying to basically like find a singer to work with on an album, and he set up an audition. And long story short, I wasn't even supposed to go to that audition, but I pulled a bunch of strings. You're the first person I've told this whole story to.
Oh, good. This is
Surprise!
exclusive.
Exclusive. I pulled a bunch of strings, got a call time at the very last minute. I was supposed to work teaching riding lessons. My friend covered for me, and she was supposed to take her guinea pig to the vet. The guinea pig ended up dying.
Oh.
I'm really sorry, Punk. Rest in peace. Drove 3 hours in traffic from Orange County to Hollywood. Was the last person to be seen at the audition, and I didn't hear back for over a week. And I was like, okay, it's fine. And then finally I was like, no, it's not okay. And I looked up my producer. I didn't know him at the time. I looked him up and I found his email, and I wrote him and I said, "Hi, my name is Liz. And if you haven't picked a singer that you want to work with, I would like to take you to lunch to tell you why you should pick me." And
Wow.
it turns out he had been considering me and a couple other people, and that kind of sealed the deal. And then we started working on writing an album, and
That's awesome.
ta-da.
So Starling Glow, it's a band.
Starling Glow is a band, but it's a project,
Okay.
basically. And I'm the singer of Starling Glow. And we play with a live band. That's kind of the crux of the concept. But technically, I am Starling Glow.
Okay.
If that
Are you
makes
going to go by Starling Glow, you think?
It's so funny. I was vehemently against it at first until playing a couple shows, and some kids were, standing in line waiting in. "Oh my God, Starling! Okay, hi."
It's me, Starling. And you can just sign a star for your autograph
Oh, I didn't even think of that. Starling's a songbird, so I was thinking like a bird
with a.
with a star on it.
Sounds like a really good tattoo idea. We're coming up with so many great ideas.
You
here.
have lots of tattoos. Are you
I
going to
know.
get my tattoo?
Yeah, I'll get a Starling Glow tattoo. We'll do it.
Party.
Okay, and then tell me about what's the writing process like for you guys?
It's cool because basically my producer is cooler than I'll ever be.
Okay.
So I'll show up and I have, these ideas. I think they're great. He's like, "Okay, but here's my ideas," and instantly I'm like abandoning. No, that's not true. Basically, I come up with a lot of all of the lyrics and the melodies, and my producer Billy is responsible for the music, and it's a really collaborative process. But there's no like set. Okay, we wrote these chords,
Yeah.
and now it kind of happens how it happens.
When you started making the album, because you have like a very specific, it's like pop rock, but almost like a little more, I don't know, not produced vocals. It's just, you have a good voice.
Thanks.
Is what I'm trying to say.
Thank you.
Did you like have a sound in mind when you guys went into the studio together?
Yes, And what's funny about that is we wanted to go more straight up pop rock and not like pop with rock.
Yeah.
So we basically cut an entire album of rock, pop rock, and the last song that we were thinking about was We Are Infinite, and we decided to do a different version of it, which is the one that is now going to radio and stuff like that. And once we heard it, we went, oh, shoot. We liked it so much more that we realized we are going to have to redo this album and tweak some things.
Oh, wow.
So right now we're in the tweaking and finishing process.
Okay.
Which is exciting. I can't wait to get it out. And honestly, it takes a long time. I heard someone once tell me that you almost have to be family with the people that you write with, because you're bearing so much of yourself, especially with lyrics. Just to be comfortable in a collaborative artistic sense is really difficult.
Yeah.
So it took all that time, I think, for us to find our stride, and I'm glad that we weren't rushed into it.
Are you nervous at all? You see all these like young girls get into the music industry and then their private lives are picked apart once they become super successful. Are you nervous that people are going to do that with your lyrics?
What's funny is they already have, which I'm totally fine with. One of the songs is called Broken Record, and it's my favorite, and it is probably the most ticked off angry breakup song you've ever heard. And I write from like a hyperbolic place. Like if I'm mad, I'm going to talk about setting things on fire. Am I actually going to set them on fire? No, my criminal record is clean. Thank you very much. But you know what I mean? And so some people are like, oh my gosh, I feel like I can't even say some of the accusations that people have mistakenly.
Really?
Twitter is a beast.
Oh, it is.
Can be the best and the worst thing. But someone, what is it? I won't go into it. But it's funny, the game of telephone, where someone can say something and it turns into.
You said that.
Oh my gosh! Like, I'm not a monster. What would I? What?
Like, leave me alone. I'm just trying to write songs.
Oh my gosh. What's fun, I think the anonymity of the internet really makes people believe that their opinions have no bearing.
Yeah.
Like they can say whatever they want. Or it's not to say they don't have bearing, no consequences. They can say whatever they want. And meanwhile, anybody trying to be, I'm sure you have too, anybody trying to put themselves out there is going to receive criticism. But I feel like people forget, wait a second, I'm actually a human.
A person behind the screen, yeah.
Just like trying to have a career and do my thing. Why are you saying that all of these terrible things that are not true?
Yeah, that's crazy. I feel like there's like good and bad, because you can communicate directly with your fans, obviously, and put music out instantly. So it's lots of contrasting ideas.
As I'm whining here about like the probably one or two people who've made a handful of accounts that make it seem like a lot, there's hundreds of really supportive, thousands of really supportive people that I've gotten to interact with. So Twitter's a good thing.
That's good.
Yeah.
Good with the bad.
Yes.
Okay, so do we have a release date for the album?
No.
No? Do we have like a potential?
Ballpark, late winter of 2015. So
okay.
soon.
So soon-ish.
Yes.
We'll take that. And then are you planning on taking your album on the road?
Completely, and I'm so excited. I haven't toured in a while, and it's the best. It's the best thing ever.
Is there one band, if you could say, like, this is my dream band to open for, who would it be?
I'll get back to you on that one.
Okay.
I have some ideas, but they're all for different reasons.
What artist would you say you would like, if you could look at a singer right now and say, I would like to emulate her career,
Gwen
his
Stefani.
career? Gwen Stefani for sure?
Gwen Stefani. Oh my gosh, especially, just no doubt, from Anaheim, which I grew up 15 minutes away in Tustin. And like, I did the ska thing as a kid. Like, and she's such a class act. I feel like there's a lot of women, I mean, I can think of plenty that are really, what's the word I'm looking for? Really prevalent in the media for the wrong reasons.
Yeah.
And I feel like I've never seen something about Gwen Stefani that hasn't been classy or positive.
That's cool.
Yeah. So that's something I try to keep in mind.
Well, awesome. Tell everybody, thanks for coming in today.
Of course.
Tell everybody where they can find your music and your social media and all that good stuff.
You can find everything on our website, www.starlingglow.com, and on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, everything is @/Starling Glow.
And we have a new single on iTunes this week. Plug that.
This new song is called Ignite, and it's a little bit more rock, and it's an anthem for anybody that has felt like an underdog or like you've been kicked down and you're just ready to fight back.
I love that.
Thanks.
Well, thanks again for coming in today. Of
course.
If you guys want more from Starling Glow, we will post all of her details on AmericanVoiceFactor.com. This has been AVF Replay.